This is the EWN Podcast Network.
Ever wondered how you could turn your side hustle into a full-time gig and spend more time together?
Hi, I'm Vicki, a #1 best-selling author.
And I'm John, a retired Los Angeles police officer. Welcome to Dig the Well, where we help couples navigate the world of business.
We've been married for 35 years, and because we built a successful side business, John retired 9 years earlier than he originally planned from the Los Angeles Police Department after 25 years on the job. Now we spend more time together, and we want to help couples like you do the same.
Join us as we help you overcome common obstacles, and we show you how to make extra income without sacrificing family time.
Ready to dig deep and build your well? Let's get started. Happy New Year!
Yeah, Happy New Year.
I hope you all had an amazing holiday season. Merry Christmas again. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. All the amazing things.
Happy 2025.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Can you believe it's 2025, John?
24 went by so fast. I mean, we say this every year, right? I don't know. Is it we're getting older, getting closer to death, that we're thinking it's going by so fast? But honestly, it just seemed like last year went by faster than almost any other year. I think we said the same thing for 23.
Probably. We had a heck of a banner year last year. I hope all of you did. I hope you all had a wonderful 2024. We had some amazing things. If I think back on it, 2 #1 best-selling books, the podcast launching. We found out our son and daughter-in-law are pregnant, and they're due this month.
Yay. Yay.
So we know for our family, 2025 is going to be great, just because we don't have any grandkids, and we've always wanted to be grandparents.
Yeah, are we not announcing the other
No.
part?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
So you have to stay tuned for another big announcement coming up. But yeah, really, really exciting. So we hope you all have big goals and dreams for this year. We hope you've written them down. We talked about that in some of our December episodes. So if you missed any of those, go back, because actually I thought they were, there are episodes, but I thought they were really good. I re-listened, and if you haven't set those goals, there's no time like the present. So do that. But today we wanted to talk about New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, because you figured this is the time when everyone, it seems like everyone has them. And yet how many really follow through on them throughout the entire year, right? You make a New Year's resolution, or a lot of people do. I'm not saying you do, but a lot of people do. And then by June or July, I think there's very few still in the game, still with their New Year's resolution. And certainly by maybe like October, November, when we get down towards the end of the year, they've probably probably even forgotten about them, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, how many people make a New Year's resolution about going to the gym and working out and getting healthier? And of course, in January, the gyms are packed, right? You're not going to find much room. And then by July, it's like half the people are not even showing up anymore.
Yeah,
right?
It's so true. I even think February and March, right? It's just, I'm embarrassed for humanity for setting a gym goal and then not showing back up, but I've done it. Believe me, I've definitely, set some goals for myself. And then, especially when it comes to, for some reason, going to the gym, I like to work out at home better than the gym. So, but I know the gym keeps me accountable. Anyone else feel the same with that? I feel accountable when I go to the gym, but yeah, anyway.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times people get a little discouraged with especially with that one in particular, right? Working out. I think because they want to see results quickly.
Yeah.
And just like your business, just like almost anything in life, right? You have to give it some time. You don't just plant a seed and then go straight to harvest, right? There's a time when you have to cultivate, and you have to build that. So I think by the time, like you said, maybe 3 months into it, they're not really seeing the results that they thought they were going to see. That they get so discouraged they stop going. When yet, if they had just stayed another 3 months, they would have started to see those results.
Right.
And they would have seen the results in June or July, which would have encouraged them to continue working out, continue in that path, on that path. And then by the end of the year, they're still going to the gym, and the results are even that much better. So that's what we were kind of encouraging y'all to do. If you have a New Year's resolution, whatever it is, and it's you made that resolution for a reason, right? Well, let's get started on it. And one of the ones we found that a lot of people make in their business lives is that they either want to start a business, a home-based business, or if they already have one, like Vic and I do, and many of you probably watching do, if you have one, you want to help promote it, you want to help build it, you want it to be better next year than it was the year before, right? So why
Yeah.
not start? Why not start now? Because if you think about it, there are so many other people that probably have that same resolution where they want to start a home-based business. In fact, there's so many studies that show that people want businesses that they can run from home or run from anywhere in the world other than having to go to an office or go to a job site. And
Yeah.
if that's the case, if people are looking, then you need to show them, because if they made that resolution that they were going to find something to start, no better time than to show them the opportunity that you have, whether it's like us with our Neora business or whatever business you have, because we coach people in all sorts of different businesses.
Hmm.
And no matter what it is, now is the best time to show them that opportunity, because they're listening. They're made that resolution that they want to start something. They're going to listen to what you have.
Yeah.
So, right, don't
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, and the credit card bills are hitting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are coming through. They're realizing how much they spent or overspent, and they're looking at their budget for the new year and realizing we need to do something different. And I agree 100%. If they're in a job they're not thrilled with. I know that was John, you loved what you did in the many, many years
Yeah, for a while I did.
of it as a police officer for a very long time.
Mhm.
And I wanted to see John more. He was working a lot, and as police officers do, there's just a lot of overtime that comes with the job. And then court. It's part of it. And I don't think I really totally understood that. And till it happened, till it was our life. And then I wanted him home more. I wanted to go on little vacations. Hey, let's fly here for the weekend. And really, we couldn't. And then it really was finally when John was realizing at the end there, after 25 years on the job, a little bit about 5 years in, wouldn't you say like 20 years on the job, 15 to 20, when you were like, I really could do something else. I really could walk away when we're ready financially.
Yeah, because you were saying like I loved the job. I loved the job for a while, but not toward the end there. I wasn't really loving it then. So I
Right.
was really open to something else, but I didn't advertise it either. So that's maybe another little key is to reach out to people that may not be screaming to you that they want to do something else. They still do. They just don't make it public.
Right. They look good on the outside is what I always say. Yeah, because I know everyone thought everything was fine. We were happy. And for a lot of it, we were. But when you talk to people and at least offer an opportunity for them to do something alongside what they already do, don't talk to them about, quitting their job. If they're not ready, it's going to be a hard no. Right.
Yeah.
You were like a hard no on walking away completely, but hey, making some extra money so you didn't have to work so much overtime.
Yeah.
That
And
was cool.
I've never been a big proponent of quitting your regular full time job when you're running a home based business for a number of reasons. And we coach a number of people on this, especially when they start their business, like when they start with us and they start seeing some success and they start doing fairly well. Then all of a sudden they're thinking, well, I could retire early. I could walk away from my job, and it's generally we don't normally counsel them to do that. We usually tell them, hey, let's. And it's different for different people, right? Everyone's situation is different, but for the most part, we don't encourage them to leave their jobs, because there's a lot of bad things can come if that happens, and it's maybe not the best for them and their families. So
Right.
yeah, and like when we were looking, right, I wasn't looking at that time to walk away from the job. I just wanted something different. I wanted something extra, something more that didn't start with over and end with time, right? I didn't want to work. I didn't work.
Yeah.
And if I still really love the job and really love spending all that time there away from my family working the job, then I would continue doing that. But to be honest with you, even when I loved the job and it was just fun and all that, I still didn't love the overtime. I still wanted to go home. I wanted to be done with it and just walk away and go home and just live a normal life at home. So but the overtime money was good, and some of it was unavoidable. Like
Mhm.
you had brought up
Right.
about court time. So I worked nights for almost my entire career. So I had a lot of time that I had to spend in court testifying, mostly prelims, and court. They don't run court at night. I don't know why. I wish they would. Right? I think it'd be good for everyone.
Yeah.
But it was always work all night, get a couple hours sleep, be back in court for the prelim in the morning, which ended up going until the afternoon and sometimes all day, especially on trials. Those would take all day, and then go back to work that same night. So it was grueling.
Exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't want any more of that. I wanted just to do my job at work. And then if we had something we were running from home for some extra money that would replace that overtime money,
Which we did.
then great, right? And then
Yeah.
when we looked at the passive residual income aspect of the side gig from home, that is a no-brainer then. That's like, why would I work overtime when I can do this and still make money, even when I don't have to repeat the work over and over and over
Yeah.
again?
Yeah. You're not recreating the sale, is how I kind of phrase it. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. So, honestly, I would reach out to friends, like John was starting to talk about, that maybe look good on the outside, but they might be in the same situation. They might be praying for something to be offered to them that they could fit in their busy life and make it so they see each spouse, whoever it is, their spouse more and the kids more. And then eventually, if they decide that, hey, this is now replacing my current income, my A my A game. If it's replacing why not go with B, which is the business full time. So yeah, I encourage you for sure. If you have something great, like I know we do, we're sharing with everyone. And you know what I love too? We didn't talk about this in the pre podcast because we got to talk about what we're going to talk about each time. But oh, shoot. Now I lost my train of thought. That goes to show we should really talk about it. Maybe I'll think of it later. But yeah, that's killing
Well,
me.
you started out with if you have something that's good, and you said, like, we have something and we share it with everyone. We're talking to everyone right now.
Yeah, it's just totally gone. That's really sad because that doesn't usually happen anymore with
Yeah, I know.
EHT.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm usually able to rein it in. But yeah. So, any other thoughts on?
Well, it would be easy.
Yeah.
I was going to just mention real quick. Like, we share it with everyone, and we teach a concept called form, and it's nothing we made up. It's been around for probably decades, right? But it's something that we fully believe in, and we've tweaked it a little bit to make it work for us a little better. And that's what we teach. And we found that a lot of the people that we talk to about this and we coach on this, it works out well for them too. And if you're doing that, and if you know what we're talking about, and I think maybe we'll do maybe one of our podcast
An
episodes
episode.
on that.
Yeah. Do you want to like tease them a little bit? Tell them what form stands for, or
No,
no? Not at all. Okay. Yeah.
we
Maybe
could,
we'll do the next one on form. We could.
but it's just a strategy that you can use that really helps you in sharing your business. If you have what we have, it helps us to share that business opportunity with people without it sounding weird, and without it sounding like we're trying to get them, right. We're trying to recruit you into something, yeah, and just make money. Or you thought you remembered
I
what it is.
remembered.
So go ahead before you forget.
Well, and that was so perfect to say. We don't want them to think we're going to get them, right? And that was my thought when a friend shared New York with me. I thought, she's going to get me. And so that's exactly what I was going to say is we don't share with everyone. And that's for you as well. If you have a business where you can technically franchise people into their own business, because that's what we do. We help put people in business for themselves first and foremost. So it's kind of a franchise because there's a system behind it. But we're selective. We're not offering to anyone and everyone. Sorry for those of you listening. We get to pick and choose who we want to be in business with. And that goes way back to the days when we had a couple partnerships. We had a home theater division. Well, actually, it was our own company,
It's a
right?
spin-off business.
Spin-off of Prestige Motoring Accessories, because what we found was homes were and we might even have talked about it. That was when satellite was really the big thing, but it was those huge dishes in your backyard. So anyway, we had a home theater company, and then we would wire your home theater. We would make a room, an entire theater for you. That was really, really cool. But we've had partnerships in businesses like that did not go well. Both parties were wonderful people, and we were one of the parties. But we just decided to part ways for different reasons. We won't get into all of that. But because of that, we learned to be selective and realize that, we want to be. What's the word? I was going to say discreet, but that's not the word. Selective. We want ethical people in business with us. And so, yeah. So basically, just bottom line is, as you're forming people, as what John was kind of alluding to, we're being selective at the same time. So what that means is, if we're sharing New York with you, you were kind of handpicked. You were on our dream team. You were somebody we really like and respect and would love to be in business with. We're not just picking everybody, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share, that we are being selective. Like, you might look good, so good on the outside. We will talk to you because we think you've got your, what together too. Because that's the other thing about business. You got to be in business with people that, uh, are put together, or if they're not totally put together in their home life and their finances, they are coachable and willing to learn. So yeah, I'm getting off on a whole nother topic, but yeah, sorry. So back to your thing.
Oh, I was just going to say that we were talking about form, and if you do it properly, it's a great way of sharing your business opportunity with someone without making them feel like you're trying to recruit them, you're trying to get them, and you're trying to they're just nothing more than just dollar signs to you, because that's not what it is at all. And during that forming process, Vicky brought up that interesting point that we don't share this with everyone, because we don't want everyone in our business. We couldn't sustain that anyhow, right? If everybody we talk to, if everybody we meet became a part of our business, we couldn't sustain that because we couldn't support them properly. We couldn't do that with everyone. So we pick and choose who we want in our business, and how we figure out who we want in our business is through that forming process, right? Because it tells us a lot about the people we're talking to. We end up learning a lot about them. And in that process, we realize, wow, this is someone that I think we could really have a nice business relationship with. And then it also, on the other side of the coin there, we see people that we think, wow, now that I've gotten to know you a little better, I don't think this is going to work out very well for either of us, but especially for you. If it's not going to work out for you, then there's no way we're going to want you involved, because we're not helping you. Right.
Right.
So the forming process, it's not overnight. So it's something that you need to work on, and it's something that you need to work on with the different people that you are considering for your business. But if you have been doing it all this time, right?
Right.
Like we always like we always coach people, if you've been doing it, then now you could actually be delivering that message to people starting today, and it's not going to be weird. Like if you just walked up to someone today and said, "Hey, I'm John. How are you? Yeah, great. Hey, do you keep your options open?" Right? That was
Yeah,
you
we
always
don't
hear,
say that anymore.
right? You hear that also. Right? Do you
Yeah.
keep your options open? Or hey, are you? You look like you look like a go getter to me.
Sharp
You look
guy.
sharp. You want to? You're gonna they're gonna run away from you like you're the plague.
Yeah.
Right? But if you form them properly, they won't, and they'll be receptive to what you have. So hopefully, you guys, for those of you that know us and then have done maybe a little bit of coaching with us, and we've talked about form and we've taught some of that form. I hope you guys have actually been doing that, because now is the time to go ahead and pull the trigger, so to speak,
Right.
and just share your business opportunity with people, because I think now's the time they're looking. And if you haven't been doing it, start. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll be able to know whether you guys can work it out as a business, can work together.
Right.
And if so, you can share it with them. And like I said, it's not going to be weird.
Right, exactly. Exactly. And with people making all these New Year's resolutions, most of them are financially related, right? Wouldn't you agree? Like, we're going to do better this year. We're going to have some stocks, we're going to diversify all the things. And you could be the answer for their prayers, truly. So, yeah. And if you have a product-based business like we do, we've got a great weight health and wellness program system, our Neura Fit. I'm not trying to make this a commercial about Neura, but now is also the time to be sharing. If you have products that are health related, no matter what business you're in, now is the time to be pedal to the metal on those, because that's top of mind for people.
Yeah, this time of year, people are thinking about their health and they're thinking about their finances.
Yeah,
it's about it.
Those are the top two, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So good. Well, awesome.
Anything else?
I think that's it. We're keeping it short this week. And now, who knows? Next week just might be on form. So stay tuned. There is one big thing. Don't sign off. Yes. That was my clue, wasn't it?
Yeah. There's a little hint being dropped there.
My cue to Vicky. We have the holiday giveaway. So all through the month of December, the 3 episodes that we did, because we skipped the day after Christmas, knowing you were all going to be with family, but we had 3 episodes. And in each episode, we talked about doing a holiday giveaway. $800 in prizes. There are 4 winners. So we're going to announce that today. Woohoo! So how you were able to be part of that was, number 1, listen to the podcast to even know that it's available. 2, leave a like or subscribe. 3, leave us a review. And 4, to fill out the form that was in all the show notes. So we have 4 winners. Are you guys ready? Drum roll. That's really cute. Drum roll. And our 4 winners are in no official order, just 4 amazing listeners. Thank you so much. We love you all. 1 is Becky Sponhouse. Congratulations, Becky.
Yay.
2 is Deb Peterson.
Yay.
Woohoo. 3 is Barbie Santos.
Yay.
Woohoo. And 4 is Betty Fox. Woohoo.
Yay.
So please go ahead and, actually, we do have your email and phone number, because you had to have filled out the form and it gave us your email and phone number. So we're going to reach out to you either by phone or email, most likely email, to get your address so we can mail you your gift. But what fun this was. This was so much fun. All of the 4 of you are going to get over $200 in free products. And we're just excited about this podcast. We hope you've all enjoyed listening. Let us know in the comments, reviews, that you like when we do a giveaway, and we'll do another one. Who knows? Maybe in the next couple of months. We'll see how it's going. But we've been having fun, and it's just the beginning. We're just getting started.
Yeah.
So thanks for being with us. See you on the next one.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thanks for joining us on Dig the Well.
We hope you feel empowered and ready to take on new challenges.
Remember, if we can do it, so can you. Keep learning, keep believing, and going after your dreams.
And if you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who needs a little inspiration or maybe a nudge in the right direction.
Help us grow this community of go-getters. Together, we can achieve greatness and get back to family.
Thanks for listening, and let's keep digging the well.